Hello there, this is Cookies, and I've got turn 46. So the last episode was pretty long because I did get a request to show all the raids and all the different battles. Let me know if you enjoyed that. Otherwise, I'll go back to the really, I don't know, the more summarized approach that's a lot faster. Um, for this one, I'm going to go with that quicker approach. So we'll just watch I guess, what I deem to be the more interesting fights. So this turn, we got a number of gems from a trade that we're going to do with Oceania, where we're sending some boosters to Jahara, and in exchange for getting these extra gems from Oceania. We're also throwing up Tower of the Heavens. So we cast a global enchantment. And we've got a number of battles this turn. So we've got, first up, we've got an assassination. So a stalker goes after our poor Pale One commander. So this Abyssian infantry is already doomed. He's going to struggle to hit this guy due to ethereal. Stalkers are pretty cool. They have scale walls because they have the trait of it because they can just walk through walls due to their being ethereal. So this poor Pale One commander is probably doomed. Ooh, did get a hit on him. So he's weakened. But yeah, no magic weapon. Now he's poisoned. One more hit probably will do him in. Yeah, so this guy's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. And now he's super dead. Alright. So that was a TNG Stalker. Next up, we've got a number of fights here. So let's see. Killing some PD. Killing... Ooh, alright. Let's check out this one. So we've got yet another battle in Brightwoods. We've got the big infantry block. We've got chariots. We have cavalry. Unfortunately, I think this group is too small. So what probably happened was TNN had multiple groups converging on his capital to try and free that. But and maybe he was intending to break siege this turn. These guys aren't... It's interesting. They're ethereal, but not stealthy. But unfortunately, it looks like TNG was just kind of using that to try and defeat TNN in detail. So it looks like he's encountered this army in the Brightwoods. So we've got some AOC, we've got all the nature summons, we've got this guy who's very valuable, and this guy who's also very valuable. All three of these mages are very valuable. This guy's even got a lightless lantern on. Unfortunately, it's just too much stuff, even with help from the spirit. Which is why I think that this was meant to converge on the capital with other stuff. Unfortunately, these mages aren't running either. Oh, he's fatigued out. Yeah. So this is a little bit of a disaster. Although he might get away because of Hal. Oh, this is wild. 130. Oh, he's just not recovering that quickly. Oh, the guy getting behind. Yep, now he's doomed. And he finally wakes up. Down to 6. Never did any sort of like Moss Body personal regen, anything like that. So, yeah, that's unlucky. Well, unfortunate, I guess. Alright. So we end up losing that crew. So they do take out 60 chariots, but this group was significantly more valuable, especially the mages, than anything in this army. And then we move into Brightwoods with our retreating mages, so TNG is going to get extra value. So we've got this guy who is twice born though, so we don't have to worry about him as much, but we've got these mages as well. And the TNG force coming in. A little bit of protection spam, but they just get trampled. Alright. This magma kid somehow wanders out here. Alright. So this also goes poorly. We lose 3 mages and a warlord and some Abyssian infantry. Don't really kill anything. Next up, TNN. Yeah, so this is where I think that it was meant to be a joint effort. So TNN breaks siege with this guy and just encounters just a little bit of stuff left behind. And let's see. Next up in the Tower of Bedlam, we move in to take on this throne. So let's see what we encounter. We've got a water death mage with some water gems and death gems. Fire 2, water 1. Some gems, so probably elementals. Yeah. Lots of small elementals and combo militia light infantry. Feels very... If it weren't for the mages, it would be kind of like expansion. And we've got a pretty big Abyssian army here. Magma kids rolling through the formation. Fortunately, these guys are quicker. They're fairly quick. Alright. So we go ahead and roll through here. We lose 3 Abyssian infantry, 1 child of the cleansing fire, and 1 magma kid. And let's see, so we have a few more fights. Zion going after Chaco. Kills... No, loses to PD. TNN goes after 1 PD and kills it. TNN goes after 10 PD? 5 PD? Maybe 5. A couple of chariot guys. Alkara goes after some TNN PD. TNG goes after some of my PD. The Earth Shell Mountains. And we go ahead, or TNN goes after TNG and kills a little bit of PD with a foul spawn group. Maybe this is the mercenary group. Yep, maybe. Otherwise, Satis has hired a lot of the mercenaries. Alchemist for hire. Alright. So, in terms of events, we got a nature path, but unfortunately, it was on our diseased Jade Sorceress, so we're going to have to try and figure out a way to save her. This turn, I reach out to TNN, but we'll see how that goes, because we'd need 2 boosters to be able to cast Cure Disease. In Umpholia, we get 1,400 gold and an Ardman Soul Trap, so it's fantastic. We get 7 death gems, and for that smallish demon following the master around, that's the research booster for blood. I think it gives +3 research. and Unfamiliar. And then there's a battle in the Copper Woods, which is just some wolves. Alright. Oh, against this guy. This guy should be fine. Let's see if he jumps in, though. Just on casting. Yeah, that was pretty good. Alright. Alright, so we get this guy back in our capital. So, in a weird way, him dying up here enabled him to travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional provinces back to our capital. So he can join Smoldercone again and head out again. And we also cast Summon Magma Spirit because they have a chance at Earth 2, which we want to see if we can get that. We're also making a Staff of Magma, more Spectral Infantry, another Staff of Magma, so we're ramping up Magma Kid production. We're recruiting a new Anointed because of the gold event. Additionally, we're sending a bunch of stuff out, so we're sending those boosters to Jaheira, sending a bunch of Earth Gems and Blood Slaves and gold out to my allies, and Ardman's Soul Trap out to TNN. And I'm trying to relinquish this as soon as False God can get his scout from here to here. And other than that, I think we're in reasonable shape. So there is a lot of TNG stuff here. We see an increase, so 500, 600, so maybe close to 700. We have another 100 stack from Satis. But I think we can kill this. These are still not mage supported in terms of armies. So hopefully we can... But it is bad enough that we're going to start rotating our army over to come help out, especially after the Brightwoods disaster. And other than that, I think we're good. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 47. Have a good one. Yeah, and you can see Tower of Heavens went up. So I guess really quick, I'll show off. So I think some of the unrest is starting to come down a little bit, and that'll not only improve our gold income, but it'll make blood hunting easier too. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you in turn 47. Have a good one.